Hello everybody, Bill Harrison here with Harden Power Systems. Wanted to give you a quick introduction to a new device called the MiniSlik. The MiniSlik is an integration kit for the Starlink Mini. I'm sure a lot of people know about this. I was super excited when the Mini came out because it addressed a lot of the shortcomings of the original, really the first couple dishes. Limitations like the need for an external router, limitations like AC power. The new mini dish is spectacular. For a person like me that works in this industry, to have something this small and this light that integrates a multi-user, a high-speed router, obviously the phased array antenna itself, as well as the ability to handle incoming DC power, pretty much anything from, I think, about 6 volts up to 28, something like that. In any case, when the Mini came out, I was excited because I'd already tried. I do virtually all of our design work. The products that you see on our website that are badged Harden Power Systems, for the most part, that's coming off of my CAD station. I get a lot of help. I steal a lot of good ideas whenever I can. It's definitely a team effort, but the net result is that I'm the guy at the CAD station designing this stuff. And I had already tried to design an integration kit for the earlier versions of the MiniSlik, and there was just too much that it wasn't the right time, and it wasn't the right specs, and it was more than we wanted to try to bite off. The new Mini dish changed all that. Because of that, we redoubled our efforts, relaunched the project, and I'm happy to say we've got it. This is early April 2025. We're currently in production. We've got units in the field. We've already gone through some early adopters. The design's pretty well matured, although we definitely reserve the right to make changes as we build. That's one of our strengths, because we do almost everything in-house under one roof. We can make changes and improvements very quickly and integrate them right into the production process. So in any event, the MiniSlik looks kind of like a briefcase. It's a lot more than that, but obviously a handle to carry it by. We've got these hard points on each corner to secure it, and that would be either to strap it down or secure it to something to prevent theft. You could put a shoulder strap on it, ID tag, whatever. One of the things you'll find if you worked with this for any period of time, the thermoplastic polyurethane, the TPU, the rubber that we use to manufacture a lot of these parts, is kind of ridiculously strong. We've messed around in the shop trying to break it. You pretty much can't. You can certainly cut it, you can slice it, you could deliberately cut it, but this stuff is unbelievably tough. We use it throughout the MiniSlik whenever the need calls for it. We also use a lot of HDPE, high-density polyethylene. It's a marine-grade premium material. All the hardware in this is stainless steel. We're not trying to waste money, but we are not sparing any when it comes to the raw materials. So we've got HDPE, TPU, stainless steel is the primary construction. What I'll do is show you quickly. Very simple machine to interface with. There's really nothing but a power button. A battery meter. This will scroll if the system's charging to let you know you're doing it right. When the bars are full, the battery's full. It is a rudimentary battery meter, but that's kind of the nature of the beast. These are lithium iron ferrophosphate batteries, LiFePO4 batteries. If you're familiar, the discharge curve of LiFePO4 is like a hockey stick. So it'll give you good, useful power above 12 volts to about 90% of its rated capacity. And if you continue to pull on that battery, it's going to very rapidly drop below in voltage, which makes an amazing battery, and it makes something that's difficult to apply some sort of a fuel gauge to, because unlike the old lead-acid batteries, LiFePO4, the standing voltage, even the voltage under load, is not indicative of battery life. but this little widget tries and is using an algorithm to try to learn over time what the capacity is. In this case, and on the other side I'll show you, these are magnetically retained. Kind of neat. There's neodymium rare earth magnets that are embedded in this system where they're necessary, but make sure things close nicely. On the other side, similar door, similar magnetic catch, but this one houses the AC adapter. It might seem, I don't know, overkill or whatever. I don't think so. The idea, this is an integration kit. Everything you need to run that mini dish should be contained in this device. It should be protected. It should have a home, and that's what we did here. So the AC adapter is here, and then interestingly, on the back side, a couple of things going on. I'll probably come back to this in a minute. On the back side, you've got this piece with a key to show you how to unlock it. When you unlatch this and lift this out, it might be a little hard to believe, but truth is, this spool is able to take all 15 meters of the OEM cable that comes with a standard Starlink Mini. Not real easy to put it on there because you can do it loosely and it won't fit, and then you'll stop and you'll do it a little more carefully, a little more tightly, and it fits just fine. This can go in either orientation, but drop that back into place and then lock it, and that's secure. Also on the back side, we've got these silicone straps. Couple of different things going on there. For myself, from a design perspective, if something does more than one job and does all of them well, you're probably on the right track. And we try to do that on pretty much everything that we design and build. But in this case, these silicone straps serve as a really grippy, almost like rubber legs. It's not going to slide around. You set the dish down on these straps and it wants to stick. The other thing is that this machine is solar capable, solar ready. It means that there's an MPPT charge controller built into this machine. MPPT, maximum power point tracking, if you want to look that up. There again, you'll see that we're using the right stuff. It's the best algorithm for a charge controller. So, for example, we offer a bundled solar panel, like we do with a lot of our gear. This happens to be a 40-watt panel. Whether you got the solar bundle from us or you just bought another solar panel, that's fine. It's a beefy solar controller. It's 150 watts. So you could run like 3 of these panels if you wanted to in a series and or parallel and pipe it into the solar controller with no harm done. But these straps also serve as a nice way to secure that solar panel, just to carry it, transport it, store it, whatever. The other thing that that these straps do, or at least one of the straps, and I kind of like this. Sometimes you're stuck on a design and then you'll have little breakthroughs. This is one of those things. I very much wanted to be able to tilt the dish, and there's a reason why, and there's a reason why Starlink does this. Even a small tilt on the dish is very conducive to shedding water, to snow melt, even just dirt, dust, grime getting run off it. So in any event, it was important to be able to tilt this up on an angle. What we did was these rubber legs fold underneath one another in a little triangle shape, and once they're there, and I know it looks simple, and it is, but that right there, once that's set up, I mean, I wouldn't stand on it, but it kind of feels like you could. This is very strong. It's not going anywhere. So in any case, on the back side, we've got the silicone straps, the stowaway for the cable. Oh, one other thing that's pretty cool. Inside here, we had a little bit of room, so we took advantage of it. This just looks like part of the hub or part of the locking system, and it is. But if you know better, you grab this and pull, and then inside here, we've got a little storage cubby for either the little Apple AirTag, or what is it, the Android Pebble Bee. I'm sure there'll be others, but this little pocket with a little silicone strap, obviously it gives you a place to put that. It also hides it very well in kind of a sneaky, low-key way. This is an expensive machine. The dish is not a cheap piece of equipment. The reliance you might have on this equipment makes it more than valuable enough that some of you are going to want to be able to tag this thing and know for sure that it's where it's supposed to be, and that'll help with that. Okay, so another thing too that might be a little counterintuitive, but it's the case. This is meant to be run in any condition. I mean, within reason. Definitely can be left outside. It could be strapped to a vehicle. It is not waterproof in the classic sense that this is not a case that keeps water out. This is a case that invites water in. It's important to remember that the dish itself is already IP67. The dish is already weatherproof, 100%. It does not need any help from this case to be waterproof. Because of that, the water will run right through our grid work here. It'll hit the dish, it'll run through these slots, through these drains, and then drain right out the back side of the machine. It's meant to bail water. So, yeah, don't worry about having this thing outside. I'm not inviting you to abuse it, because our customers are apparently experts at that sometimes, but it'll tolerate rough use. The dish, very simple. The Mini, as you receive it, it's going to look just like this. You can see this little schematic, an orientation showing the correct way to put the dish in, and you kind of can't do it backwards. It's not going to fit if you do it backwards. But all I need to do is plug my power pigtail into the dish, press the dish down into these latches, and these are rubber latches with cushion. One of the things about electronics in general, the phased array antenna as well, it's very rarely use that wears this stuff out. It's abuse, it's vibration, it's shock. The way this is designed, that dish is literally cradled in all directions with rubber. It's no guarantee that nothing's going to happen, but I'll tell you what, if I had to drop that dish, I would much rather it happen in this case than in any other scenario. So that's it. We're going to snap the Starlink in there. It's definitely designed to fire right through this lid. You don't have to. You could run it like this if you wanted to, but clearly the intention is that you tighten these down, and you've got a turnkey self-powered system that will protect the dish and power the dish and help you deploy the dish and keep all the accessories. So with this installed, if all I do is power this up, then this dish right now is powered. One of the things that is cool about the way the mini dish works, right now granted we're inside so it's not going to work, but right now as you see it, you can pull out your phone, your laptop, whatever, get on the Wi-Fi. If you also wanted to power this while you were using it or charge it, you would take the cassette with the cable. You'd plug one end of this cable into this pigtail. Once you've done that, you run the pigtail out of the box, unwind as much as you need. This goes back into place. The cable comes out of either one of these clearances. Then you could have this set up and running, have your cable running up to 15 meters away, plugged into the AC power supply. You could also, the solar panel, and this is going to be the case with all of them basically, but we'll ship the solar panel with the DC cable. So in a solar scenario, you probably don't want to run through 15 feet of cable. You might be able to, but the voltage drop is going to become enough of an issue that you'd want to do it differently. My thinking is that you're already outside. You've already got a clear view of the sky, or this thing ain't working. As such, you may as well use like a 5-6 foot cable. We'll include one with this. Don't even use this. Use this short cable, plug directly into your solar panel, put the solar panel right next to the MiniSlik, and you're all set. Trying to think what else. I mentioned the LifePo 4 battery. That is what's printed on the instrument cluster is 100 watt hours, and that is so it is able to be carried on flights with the TSA in control. We tend to understate. I'll just tell you that the battery is actually got a little more capacity than that. Not a whole lot, but it's better than 100 watt hours, but it's still, the manufacturer plate says 100 watt hours. Solar capable, charge it from a vehicle. We've got different accessories. You can get your own, but there's no reason why you can't run this thing off a cigarette lighter. Again, off the solar panel, off of AC, off of a regular battery. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it, folks. That's the MiniSlik. We'd love to build you one. These are all built in our factory here in Middle Tennessee. So far, we're not really keeping them in stock, although we're kind of trying to. That's sort of the case with most of our equipment. It's a good problem to have, but generally speaking, we're always a little bit behind the 8 ball with what we're trying to build. We generally don't build much for inventory. If we do actually wind up with multiples of something that's actually in stock and unsold, we'll update the website so you'll see something in stock. As a general rule, a week or two and your machine will be on your doorstep. I think that's it. Looking forward to your comments. I'll personally keep an eye on the channel, and for the most part it'll probably be me answering questions if you guys have any. We've got 2 websites you can find this at. One is our own, portableuniversalpower.com. That's the one you're probably used to. We also now have MiniSlik.com. So in any event, again, appreciate your time, everybody. This is Bill Harrison with Harden Power Systems. Y'all take care. Enjoy the MiniSlik. We'll see you.